So most car ramps out there are either too sketchy or they don't work for a lot of vehicles. Today I'm testing out the Garvee ramps to see if I can change my truck oil and if they'll fit up on there. Stay tuned to find out. Nice day today, so we're gonna change the oil in my truck outside, and I plan on jacking it up, so I'm sticking these in already. In full disclosure, Garvee reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in doing a review on these car ramps. And since I do a lot of DIY stuff, which is probably why half of my stuff doesn't run, I said sure. I have an oil change coming up for my truck, and these things supposedly lift up 11,000 pounds, 5 tons. So I figured I'd put my biggest thing that I have around the property on them and see if they work. So since I'm under here moving around, I don't have a lot of space even when they're up on the ramps, but the good thing is these ramps come with jacks, so we can jack this up even higher. I anticipated this being a problem, so I already installed these here. All right, now I got both sides jacked up and I can easily turn here without rubbing up against the hot metal. Let's change the oil. See if I can get drenched in oil here. Not too bad. And the magnet on the bottom here suggests there's nothing wrong with my engine as far as grinding, so that's great. Next up is the oil filter. Now I'm the last person to put this on, and I always tighten them 3/4 of a turn after the gasket seals. So let's see if we have any bad words to say about the guy who put this on last. Oh my gosh. There's no way I put that on there like that. Oh my golly. Whew. We're gonna reposition and get 2 hands on it. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Barely. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's dripping every time. Oh, we're in it now, so whatever. Oh, and it's hot. If you've seen my mower video, you know that spills happen around here. You can almost count on it. While I'm cleaning up and waiting for the oil to drain, we're gonna go ahead and let you know that again, Garvee sent me these, and if you want a pair with a discount, click the link below and use the promo code, and you'll get 10% off. Ridiculous. You know what I just realized? When I pulled the drain plug, I dropped it in the pan of oil. So now we have to go fishing for that. That's hot. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Today, I think I'm the bug. Oh, got it. All right, we'll go ahead and put on a new filter, plastic seal off here, grab a little bit of the drippings. It's touching. 3/4 of a turn. Put our drain plug back in, so that way when we put oil in, it stays in. And these are supposed to be torqued down to what the book says, so that's what we're doing. Click, wipe up our mess, and we're done under here. All right, now that we have all that done, I'm gonna go ahead and lower this down. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't laugh at my step stool. I'm 6 foot when I stand on a 2x4, so that's how high these car ramps can jack your truck up. The book says this takes a full 8 quarts, but you never really get that out of it. So we'll put this 5 quart in and a little more. All right, done. So now that the oil change is out of the way, let me talk to you a little bit about these ramps. One of the first things I noticed when I unboxed these is that these things are heavy. They're high quality and the welds look pretty good. The thing that I like about this is it's able to hold up to 5 tons, which is perfect for my truck. I'm not worried about these things rocking or shaking as they are built solid. And as I was handling these, there was no flex, no bending, no bowing, which is exactly what you want when you're driving your vehicle up on them. The next thing I noticed about these is this low profile. This is about a 45-inch span, so this is a gradual slope rather than a quick steep incline like some ramps. This truck has a spoiler in the front, so I was worried about that hitting right at the beginning, but that's not the case with these. You might be able to put a sports car on here. I don't know. I don't own one. I was really pleased with that, with the low profile design. The other thing I was worried about is the width. These look narrow, but they're actually 8 3/4 if I measured correctly. I have some wider tires on my truck, and I was worried about them not nesting in here well. But that's not the case. My tires went up here perfectly. They sat in, they seated nice and snug inside this dish here. I'm not sure what you would want to call this, but the tire fit in there really well. And there was no rocking, no swaying. It felt solid, which is what you want when you're under a heavy truck. One of the smaller details that actually mattered to me were these triangular ramps here that are textured, so that when you're pulling up here on less than ideal conditions, which if you're a DIYer, that's what you live in. So one of the things I appreciate was that my tires didn't slip, they didn't slide. The ramp did a little bit because it's just on the surface that I'm working on. But the thing that I like about this is I was able to pull my truck up, and I didn't really worry about it slipping back down or anything like that because of the angle iron that's here. Another thing that I didn't feature in the video, but I want to mention here, are these clips here. When I was jacking up my truck, I could have easily slid in this safety pin into the holes drilled here. That would have kept the cylinder from coming down on me in the case of a catastrophic failure. I didn't do that just because I didn't think about it, but these do come with 4 of those, one for each side of the piston that comes up. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. As I was under there changing the oil and fighting with the oil filter, that thing was up in the air for about 10-15 minutes or so, and these cylinders did not compress at all. They stayed exactly where I left them. So the safety pin is just that. It's for safety. I'd highly recommend that you use it, even though I didn't. For me, I service all of my vehicles and everything else that's on the property. This is perfect for someone who is a DIYer. You want to do this at home. It may be even good for shops. I'm not sure. I'm not in that field, so I don't know. It's a lot easier than having a jack in the center of your truck and jacking it up like a standard floor jack. I felt much safer under this. My kids were actually even under my four-wheeler earlier, just trying to give these things a quick test to see what they were like. So they had some fun under the four-wheeler, digging out leaves and things like that. So as far as safety is concerned, I have no concerns. I felt safe under there, and I felt like they were doing a great job for a DIYer or a homeowner who wants to change his own oil and stop sending his car to the shop. The last thing I'll mention about these are that they can nest on top of one another. I flipped mine upside down and stored them that way. That way they're out of the way and they're not taking up double the space. So if you buy these, you do get 2 of them. And again, I do have a promo code that helps out the channel if you order from that link. So if you're interested in these, I'd appreciate if you use the link and help out the channel. So at the end of the day, my final opinion on these, if you haven't guessed already, is that they're solid. They check all the major boxes. They're strong, they're solid, they have safety features, they're low profile for sports cars and things like that. My first impression is that these are a pair of rock solid ramps. Just like anything else, I'm going to keep using these, and if there's ever a problem, I'll make a follow-up video. But again, I appreciate it. If you enjoy my reviews, or if you enjoy reviews on things like this, please click that subscribe button or like the video. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the Oaks.